Well, Cockerel Doodle Doo, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill that is the coffee company, here live on Tottenham on Tour, the world famous home of Levy Out. Unfortunately today, guys, I couldn't get any guests. Everyone's either unwell or busy, so it's going to be you and me for an hour. It's going to be me and you and me, you and I, and we're just going to have a bit of relaxing, chill chat. So I don't know what to talk about. There's no football. Oh, as my TV comes on, there's nothing to talk about. What do we talk about? International football's awful. So whatever you want to talk about, the show's going to be governed by you guys today. Within reason, of course. So as the rain finally comes in on my TV. But yeah, if you want to ask about Tottenham, what do you think you want to talk about for the coming season? Who's been your favourite player? Just at Tottenham on Tour in the chat and then ask your questions. But we're just going to have a chill stream today. This is what we've got to do. There's no one else I can call upon to be able to jump on and have a chat. But it is what it is. It is what it is. How is everyone today? How is everyone? It's a really rainy morning out there, though. It's a really rainy morning, as you can tell by the sound of my TV. But I might as well make myself a coffee whilst we're doing it. It's the coffee company show without the coffee company music because I don't want to play that. But let's see who's in the chat before I make myself a coffee. We've got Ellie's in the house. No problems, Ellie. I hope you feel better soon, miss. It's yeah, not a problem, Ellie. Hope you feel better. It's the only thing that matters. We have Andrew Gregory saying, good morning, Ben. Hope everyone is well. Hope you are well as well. We've got Mr. Mark Cousins. I don't even have the sheriff music that I can play for you. I'm really sorry, buddy. I'm really sorry. Good luck with the show. I'm about to sleep this off. Absolutely. Sleep it off. Sleep it off. Get well soon. Yeah. We got Colin Cross in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. So whatever you want to talk about, guys, I'm going to make myself a coffee because I can do. There's no one I need to talk to. Let's make myself a coffee. Let's make ourselves a coffee. But if you want to talk movies, if you want to talk football, if you want to talk guitars, talk anything. We can talk anything you like. But very much thirsty. I need a second coffee. I've already had one today. But there's always room for another one. Oh, the sheriff decided he would give some company. We could talk with the sheriff for a bit. We could talk with the sheriff. Let's make that coffee though. I'm already in the process of making a coffee. But 30 of you in chat, thank you for watching this stream. It's going to be a bit of a boring one today. It's a bit of a boring hour, to be honest. Who's that? Is that text on my phone? Let's have a look. But I certainly need another coffee. Oh, we've got backup. We have backup. Let's bring WhatsApp. Here we go. Bear with. Technology is working. We're not going to tell you who's coming on because that would ruin the surprise. But give us a sec because I really need to make myself a coffee. If WhatsApp isn't at work today, but I can make myself a coffee. If you don't mind. Good morning to you, Kookaburra from Melbourne. It is. It's at least it's nice there. It's a really rainy morning. It's really weird to almost be doing a coffee company stream without the coffee company music. But if you want to ask us a question, at TOT, Tottenham on Tour. Whilst I make myself a cappuccino. If it's going to work, if it's going to work. Marvellous. Marvellous stuff. Marvellous stuff. There's 39 people in the chat. Most of you are probably thinking, what the hell have I gone into? There we go. Everything's done. Let's see who's here. We got Daniel Sandoval, One Love. Hello, Magic. Good morning. Kookaburra. Hello again. I've sent you the link, Mark. If it's worked, I will do it again just to make sure. It has sent. It has sent. It has sent. Good stuff. How's everyone? How's everyone this morning? It's the weather's going to be. It's now the end. It's the end of the summer officially. It's the end of the summer. But there's nothing to talk about. There's no football. I know there's an England game. We could talk about the England game. I don't care about the England game, frankly. And apparently it's 20 degrees centigrade today. Doesn't feel like it. Does not feel like it at all. We got morning to Nick Brown. Good morning to you, buddy. Lewis K. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're well, Ben. I'm good. Simon D. Given our need for a number 9, would you rather have Kane in his prime or Klinsmann in his prime playing in this team? Oh, that's a good question, Simon D. That's a really good question. Personally, for me, I would rather have Harry Kane because I'd rather have the man who shall not be named. Klinsmann was a class striker. But I think Kane takes it. We have Lee Smithy Smith. Good morning to you, buddy. Good morning to you, sir. Hopefully you're having a good day. We have Anurag in the house saying hello from India. Good morning to you. Me neither, while Southgate's in charge. Yeah, I hate Southgate football. I absolutely hate Southgate football. I think it's so bad. It's so bad. We got Kate Rickson. Morning, Kate. Good to see you in here. Good to see you. Morning, Ben from Michael Wilson. Good to see you. Hopefully you're good. We've got Donna Cullen is in the chat. Hello, Donna. Auntie Donna's back. Oh, good to see you. And we've got C saying Tony all day for the now. Interesting. Personally, for me, I would not have Ivan Toney at Tottenham because he does not suit Ange Postecoglou's way of playing football. I like him. I do like him, but not in this Tottenham team and not in the Filths team. A lot of Arsenal fans have been saying, we want Arsenal should get Tony. Tony does not suit their system at all. For both our system for a top class centre forward, we should be going. Both teams should be going for a Victor Osimhen, even though they would cost 150. We are welcoming in the Sheriff. Morning, Sheriff. Howdy.
Very well, Mr. Ben. How are you, sir?
I'm doing all right. It's really weird running the coffee company show, but on a different channel because it feels really weird. But
yeah. I don't expect there's any Karen and Darren. There's no toxic.
No, there's no Karen or Darren. There's no Florida man.
No, there's no toxic alert, and so we can talk about football.
It's a real problem.
Yes, I can imagine.
Klinsmann won everything there was to win. Didn't drop out in the big games. It's Klinsmann for me, I'm afraid. What do you think about this question? Given our need for a number 9, who would you rather have in their prime, Klinsmann or Harry Kane?
Oh, they're both very equal. If you all right, Klinsmann wasn't here long enough to score the goals, but if he was here for, was it 20 years like Harry, I'm sure he would get the same numbers. He was outstanding. What a player!
Yeah.
And you got to remember, we got him. Was it just after he won the World Cup? He was a World Cup winner when I couldn't believe it when we signed him.
Yeah.
Because it was only just
I
after
was working on CFAX, and everyone was like, "What? Something wrong with this?"
It was only just after a World Cup. Is that right?
Yeah,
it was
like 1994.
Yeah, and he'd won it. He won it that year,
Yeah.
didn't he? Yeah. I was going to say, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it when we signed him. I had loads of Klinsmann shirts back in the day.
He was a top player.
Yeah.
We've got a question from Andrew Gregory. Harry and Sonny or Klinsmann and Teddy? Now, that's a more difficult one.
Oh.
That's a more difficult one. For that one, I would go Klinsmann and Teddy.
So would I, to be honest. I was at Anfield.
I think those two together were absolutely dynamite.
I was at Anfield when we beat them 2-1 in the cup.
Yeah.
In Klinsmann, Teddy scored the first, and Klinsmann scored the winner right in front of me. Yeah, he was up. Both of them were top.
Different gravies together. They were different gravies.
Top
players always play better with other top players. We've got Gon saying, "Yo, how are you, mate? I'm doing all right. I'm too young to be your auntie for Donna Cullen. Good morning, Craig. Good morning, Fenners. No, definitely not big sister. Do you see us getting some transfers done in January?
Well,
what do you reckon, Mark?
I hope so. Well, we better do.
So.
What we better do was there'll be a riot in the stadium because Andrew's obviously the man. We're all aboard the train.
Yeah.
And so if Mr. Levy don't stick his hand in his pocket and give him, well, it's not about giving him millions because I don't think Ange wants someone who costs 90 million. I think Ange will go out and find the gems that are 15, 20 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just in Levy's. He likes that.
And we're bringing in the big guns here, Mark. We're bringing on the conductor. We're bringing on the conductor of the Ange. He's here.
Yeah.
He's shoveling that coal. How you doing?
Good morning, Cuba.
The big guns here.
Doing well, but I mean, saw you there by yourself for a while, so I thought I'd offer to come on. I'm actually really busy doing stuff today, so
oh god,
we'll just find time for a buddy there, and what I was going to come on and say about is the league table, because as usual we get totally disrespected by everybody else, and people saying, oh yeah, it's too early, the league table doesn't mean anything at the moment, but you have a look at it. All the teams you'd expect to be near the bottom are near the bottom. The teams you'd expect to be near the top are near the top. Yet, if we're there, oh, no, that's a false position. It's a fair reflection on what's happened on the season so far. We've been good this season. So we're up there.
People have been telling me that we are joint top. Is this true?
No.
That's what people have been telling me.
No,
absolutely not.
I've heard it from multiple sources that we are joint top.
Yeah, funny that. I'm sure if they had the superior goals tally, then they would have just said first, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, if the league ended today, Tottenham would be given the trophy.
And it should end today.
Yes. I believe
another one then after the international break, because that's stupid.
Yeah.
I can't motivate myself on international breaks anymore. I know loads of people are the same.
Yeah.
It used to be fun, and it's just like it's forced on you. Stupid little competitions all the time. More and more games. FIFA just raking in the cash. That's all it's about. It's not about the quality of football or the excitement. It's just how much more money can they squeeze out of people. And it's just wrecking the leagues as well. So many international breaks now.
Well,
didn't used to be too bad when every now and then when we had a friendly back in the day, did it? It was okay. It was a sort of rare thing, but now all the time.
How boring! This is the most boring international break I have ever witnessed because I don't want to. I fed up of Southgate football.
Yeah, he's terrible.
How long's he been the manager? 50 years. Seems like it.
It feels that way.
When Southgate became the manager, Mark Cousins was still in high school. That's how long it was.
Well, hang on. No. Yes, it was actually, or it feels like it, definitely.
Yeah.
It definitely feels like it. But like he's like the English Conte, isn't he?
He's worse than Conte because at least Conte has the trophies to back up.
Well, there is that. Yeah. But it's very similar football. Like you've got to wonder how, like James Maddison don't get in the team regularly. He's like a bit part player, and he never picks players on form.
Yeah,
like Maguire always gets picked. He don't even play for Man United.
Yeah,
so it makes you wonder. It really does make you wonder. He's
Really?
he's just got his friends, and that's it.
Yeah, it's I hate Gareth Southgate football.
Yeah. I'm not even sure
I would rather have Conte football than Southgate football because at least Conte would most of the time play his best players. He had a couple of clangers here and there, but he would. But Southgate only plays his friends, as Drula says right here.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have a midfield tonight of Jordan Henderson.
Yeah.
Jordan Henderson's going to start tonight.
There's never any adventure, is there?
No.
It's never like when we played Italy. Italy were there for the taking when we went 1-0 up. But no, just sit back, chill out, and we got our dues in the end.
Yeah.
That was it. It's boring. I'm not even sure I'm going to watch it tonight.
Yeah.
Big up, Carl, by the way.
Yeah.
Great. Hang on, sorry, before I forget, going back to the question you asked earlier, Klinsmann or Kane, I don't think I'd like to compare the two of them. Totally different sort of players, but I think the question should be how good it would have been to see them playing together in the same.
If they played together, they would have scored a serious amount of goals.
Because Kane's got the Teddy Sheringham style of play to his game, that drop in deep and linking the play up, and the intelligence to go with it. Klinsmann, though, something else, as Mark said. When we signed him, that was jaw dropping. It was, oh my God. It's the equivalent nowadays of if we'd gone out and signed prime, CR7 or Messi. It was that big a name back then.
Yeah.
For me, for me, it's up there with when we signed Ozzy and Ricky. Because I was like 8-year-old and the World Cup had just been on. And the next thing, these people I'd seen on the telly, I seen it on the back of the paper. They'd signed for Tottenham, and I was like, "Well, I saw them on the telly," and it was amazing. I couldn't believe it when we signed Klinsmann.
Bring back teletext announcements of signings.
Yeah, that's lovely. That's right. I'm not even sure we had teletext when we signed Ozzy and Ricky. I'm sure
there wasn't.
There weren't tellies.
No. Wow.
I think we actually had a black and white TV in the house at that point.
Yeah, we might have just got a colour one. I can't remember.
Yeah, it would have been round about that time.
Yeah, it was around that time, wasn't it? Yeah. But
you had to get up to change the channel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was a push button.
With the dial.
Yeah. Some of on the portables, a dial, certainly.
Yeah. I had a portable with a dial, and then you had to move the aerial about. It was like a round thing on the back.
The aerial was a thing on the top of the telly.
Yeah. And you could guarantee.
But of course, the good thing was you could still take it out in the back garden for World Cups.
Yeah.
And you could guarantee with this portable telly, you touch the aerial and it would work because it was like transmitting through you. And then when you like let go,
Bring back the good old days.
Good old days,
yeah.
Polio. With the orange tuning stick. Bring back the orange tuning stick.
Sorry, flicking conversations constantly at the moment, but as well, the other point was about Henderson.
Yeah,
I think there's nothing wrong with picking Henderson for the national side if you're picking the likes of Bellingham. Yeah, because you're just basically picking a donkey to do the spade work while your quality players get on with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. He's a boring sort of player, but as long as you're freeing up your talent.
Such a good midfield three. Rice at the centre, Bellingham as the 8, Maddison as the 10. That's the perfect midfield. That's the perfect midfield, but he'll pick Henderson's twin brother and Henderson's cousin. That's who he'll pick. They'll all be Jordan Hendersons.
Well, who's Bigfoot to go with it then?
I don't know.
It is tonight. Is it tonight? England,
Yeah.
Australia. I'm not even sure what.
7:45 kickoff. 7:45 kickoff.
I'm not even sure what channel it's on.
It's on Channel 4, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Channel 4 been getting a lot.
It's
of
moved
them,
again.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm not even sure I'll watch it.
Absolutely. Oh, he's going to pick Harry Maguire as well. Harry Maguire's going to start.
He'll be in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only played about 10 minutes for Man United, but he'll get in.
If you're gonna pick Maguire, might as well pick Dyer as well and have a proper
Yeah. Just play it. Just play it. We've got a couple of questions. We got C asking, what's the difference between Ivan Toney and Victor Osimhen? Night and day. Victor Osimhen is absolutely class. Speed, power, goals. I heard yesterday Ivan Toney hasn't scored more than 12 goals in a Premier League season. He's
a target man primarily, isn't he? He's to help the rest of the attack function.
Is he better than Richarlison?
Yeah.
Well, bring him in then.
Better footballer than Richarlison, but he hasn't scored more goals than Richarlison in a league.
Oh. Yeah, you still need a natural goal scorer to go alongside him or in and around him. But I mean, if we got Sonny, he would be a good foil for him.
But it wouldn't work on this side though. If you had to choose either of them two for an Ange Postecoglou side, which one of those two are you picking? Ivan Toney or Victor Osimhen? You're picking Osimhen.
Osimhen, isn't it? Yeah, all day long. Because well, from what I know about it, which isn't a lot, Ange doesn't rely on his strikers scoring millions of goals. He they're spread around amongst the team. We've seen that this season. Defenders have been scoring. Romero's got 2. Has he got 2 or 1? He's definitely got 1.
One against Brentford and one against Burnley.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So he has got 2.
The goals are spread throughout the team. But all day long. And we got a question from Tigaro, the single parent theory. Is Ange at this moment the most marketable manager in world football? And no, I don't think so, to be honest. I love Ange, but he's not Jose Mourinho, he's not Pep Guardiola. Like, even a Conte is very marketable manager just because the way he dresses, the way he runs about the touchline. Ange is very much, he's a man's manager. He sits there, arms like that, and he's doing his actual job rather than putting on a sideshow. He's doing the job of managing a football side.
Ange reminds me a lot of Harry Redknapp.
Yeah.
If you need your arm around you, he'll stick his arm around you. But on the second thing, if you upset him, he will give you a rollicking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Harry used to be. He was always, stick your arm around players, just give them a chat. But it's like when we signed Maddison?
Yeah.
He said, whether you come to us or not, we're going to be playing better. We're going to be better anyway.
See a different Tottenham side.
Yeah. And that's
I'll just see him as the polar opposite to Gareth Southgate. Gareth Southgate is all about looking good in a suit, which he does. He's very presentable. Staying squeaky clean and just saying all the right things in press conferences. Ange is just all about take it as it is. I'm saying what I feel, and it's and the results are on the pitch. It's just so different. I mean, I think the trouble with this question for me is, what would you call marketable? Is it that whole package where you got to look the right part and talk the right way?
Well, that's marketing.
Or is it just because of his raw talent and his CV and what he's been doing with the teams on the training pitch? So I mean, if it's the whole package, then no, I don't think he is the most marketable. But is he one of the most effective coaches at the moment? Hell yes.
Damn right.
Yeah. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, Jude Bellingham Jude Bellingham will be the best footballer in the world. In my opinion.
He's not at the moment, but he's certainly going to be.
He's going to be the best footballer in the world.
Is he 18, 17?
20, isn't he?
Oh, all right.
20.
I was going to say every day is the same to me, so I lose track of what year it is.
Come and see Page's plod for Wales, yeah.
I've seen a few games, never again.
Yeah. Do we need a start? No, we don't.
No,
we don't. That's the thing about this system. That is the thing. The goals are spread throughout the entire side. It is a team.
Hate to say it, but you actually have to look at the noisy neighbours down the road as a way forward with what they've done with their forward signings. There's no 30, 40 goal a season player in there. It's players like Jesus who have come in, they play good football and they add to the entire attack. It's not just about the goals. That's what we need.
Yeah.
And that's the trouble I find with Richarlison. Even if he is scoring, he doesn't add an awful lot to like hold up play and build up. He's improved in patches, but it's not enough so far. We need more out of a few of these players.
10 goals. They would need everyone 10 goals rather than one guy with 13 and one guy with 2. Everyone needs 10 goals each.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That was prime Pochettino as well, even with Kane, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had that season where Ericsson, Son, Kane,
Dele Alli.
Yeah. 4 players all hitting 15 goals or so between each.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah. Dele Alli did that twice. I think he got 15 or 20, or was it 20 he did? Was it 20 he did once?
That was 15, I think.
Yeah, I think he might have gone as high as 18 or something one season, which is a good haul, to be honest.
Yeah, for a midfielder, yeah. But yeah, it's all about spreading the goals throughout the team. Obviously, morning's a warrior without a master.
I absolutely love this name and thumbnail. Well, my son's Ronan, which is very nearly Ronin, which is this.
Yeah. Damn right. Tyro's like Henry Winkler, Robbie Williams. I think he's reaching people. Most don't. Just my opinion. He is reaching people, but is that because of Tottenham's media arm? Because Tottenham Tottenham as a club are one of the most marketable clubs on the planet. That's one of the things they've done really well is the marketing side of the business. Whether you like it or not. So
make this sort of business empire side of the club so vast when we're not winning anything is in some ways that's genius.
Yeah, it just covers up. If we're not winning anything and the PR is still pumping the stuff out, it just covers it all up. Then it just sweep it under the rug.
What I don't understand is if Maguire and Henderson have a great presence in the team and Southgate doesn't want to break the bond, why not invite them along but not include them in the squad? Probably because they won't go.
Sometimes they used to do this a lot in cricket. They could be a club captain who doesn't play. He's there for the influence when they're off the pitch. It's a possibility. Sometimes that works out well. You need those strong characters. You need ones that have been there, done that. It's a possibility. You just don't see it very often nowadays.
Yeah. Those two should not be anywhere near the side. They shouldn't be anywhere near the side. They've not earned the right to play for England, in my opinion. There are so many better players that could play in that team. Even championship players have earned the right to play in England more than them too.
That is the thing that mystifies me is it's not, if you look at the Premier League and you see the people that are on form, if they're English, none of them get a game. It's the players like Maguire and that don't even play for Man United. Yeah. So you said just a minute ago, Ben, I won't be surprised if Dyer gets a game and he ain't played a minute.
Yeah.
Was it West Ham? Bowen, Jared Bowen, well worth it. The England place. I mean, look from our own team as well. There's certain Maddison there. I mean, for me, he'd be straight in the team. Maddison and Bellingham, as Ben said earlier, fantastic. Then you've got the likes of Foden and Grealish as well. With that, you've got so much talent. We just don't use it enough. Yeah, we're way too negative for that amount of talent.
Yeah. See, neither of them really get a look in, do they? They sort of come off the bench for like 20 minutes or something. It's the sort of players you want to see start. I mean, is Grealish? Well, I'm sure he has, but he doesn't start all the time, does he? For England, he'll make us because Southgate brings Grealish on when the crowd are singing his name.
Yeah. He's what's it called in the crowd? He's buttering up the crowd when he should just be playing him to start with.
Yeah, I've never understood it. I mean, to be honest, I'm not even sure whether I'll watch it tonight. If I remember, it's
I'm gonna watch something else. I'm gonna watch a Disney movie. I'll probably end up on Savage Stream anyway, and just do a watch along of me watching Beauty and the Beast or something. I don't know.
No, so you'll be playing the guitar again, but no licensed tunes, obviously.
Yeah, no licensed tunes. We got a super chat from David Shire. Big up, David. Thank you so much for the support. DMAC from YouTube, a brilliant look into Ange's best I've seen. Yeah, there's some good videos about Ange at the moment, and all love to Ange, all love to him.
Yes.
And in Kuva's words, the double is on until it is not on.
Exactly.
Yes. I completely agree. This is the most excited I've been to watch my team for 4 years. 4 years.
Yeah.
I agree with what Colin Cross said there. Can't wait for Richie to come good. He's a busted fuss. We need to move on. I think the case is, while he is here and we can't get a replacement, we've got to try and back him to do something. Yeah. Then when we do get an opportunity, you can't just remain sentimental or loyal, and if it's just not working out. If Ange thinks he can do enough to, if Ange thinks he can do enough to chip in to keep his place, then fair enough. But we're not seeing it really, are we?
Yeah. Well, we've done all this in the past, haven't we? You know, we've had Dyer and Davis has been here far too long.
Yeah.
You know, and
Richie's only been here 5 minutes. He's just not good enough. He's never scored 12 as a striker in the Premier League.
No.
I know he's been playing for Everton, but he's Brazil's number 9 apparently, and he's awful.
It's painful considering I used to be critical of Dele Alli even when he was scoring goals, because I thought there wasn't enough to the rest of his game to warrant it. So if I'm being critical of Dele Alli when he's banging in 15 or 18 goals a season and scoring some absolute belters, it's really painful to watch what Richarlison does in matches.
Yeah. That game against Luton was almost a joke, those chances he missed.
Colin Cross is saying this Rico Lewis of Man City is going to be, he's so good, that boy. He's ridiculous. But as an 18-year-old kid, the way he's screaming for the football, the confidence, the absolute swagger of him already, I think he's going to be absolutely fantastic. And it's a shame they've got him rather than us, but he's a top player. He is in the making. He is absolutely top.
Yeah, well, we've got the old Man City connection in our academy now, haven't we? So we are going to have to be looking at doing our own version of what they're doing.
Yeah,
it's going to take a few years to kick in, but promising, isn't it?
I was going to say, like with our academy now, because the under 17s is at a top, or the under 18s are top, the under 21s
they
is
all
top.
are. Yeah.
Like all our young teams are like top of their leagues.
Yeah, they're top of their groups at the moment. Leagues at the moment.
Then, like, I mean, obviously the academy has changed, and let's hope we can bring a few through like that. Because Daniel Levy, I love that even more if he ain't got to spend any money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or very little money.
I've just got to say, just Tottenham away. They say it the way I think. There are so many good YouTube channels. There are so many of us. Support everyone. They've got some great insights over at Tottenham away. They've got some brilliant people. Stell knows what he's talking about. Iggy's a lovely chap. JP, Will's got the stats.
Absolutely. It's just further a lot. People are different lengths along the Ange train at the moment. Yeah. Some people need a little bit more convincing, and can see some pitfalls, and they're more inclined to thinking that they may happen than some of us. So it doesn't matter. It's all different opinions. It's all good.
Yeah. Can I just say, Iggy's never on there at night. I think he starts at like 4. Does he start at 4 in the morning?
4 in the morning.
Yeah, he starts some ridiculous time in the morning. Iggy just does his morning things. I take it he's on his
love
break.
his morning shows. If you want,
I watch all of them.
Love Iggy. Big up to them guys.
Yes.
We've got a super chat from Tigaro with Tottenham, as you said, excellent marketing arm and his personality, vision, style, and achievements. He will make Tottenham attractive to many. Absolutely. Get on the Ange train, guys.
Yes.
Choo. Shove that, Cole Coover. Shove that goal.
I'm just coasting at the moment. There's no football on.
Yeah.
The coal gets shoveled in again as soon as the match days.
So we're going downhill. We're going downhill, basically.
That's right. That's right.
We're in the sidings at the moment. We've been like put over there to rest for a week or so.
Absolutely. I hate this. I hate no football because we're not going to be watching football tonight. It's going to be awful. Which is really annoying because they could play football. I reckon they could be. If you played all of England's top footballers, we would play some sensational football. I think we'd be absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Well, if he'd have been sensible, we'd have beat Italy in the Euros final. Without a shadow of a doubt. If we had just someone with a bit of attacking intent, you know, we would have beat them easily.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we went 1-0 up and we took the foot off the gas.
Yeah.
We took off our best player. We took off Declan Rice when we were holding a 1-0 lead. What was that all about?
Yeah,
what was that all about?
No. Can you imagine? Like it's like Ange. If we're 1-0 up, Ange wants 2, and then 3. You know, it's not like. That's why I said like Southgate reminds me of Conte. You just score 1 and that's the end of it then. Right. Time to go home.
Yeah. But I don't think he'd put defensive, like Southgate was 1-0 up and took off defensive players. So he did the opposite of holding a 1-0 lead. He took off his defensive midfielder. It makes no sense. It made no sense. Awful manager.
No, it's boring. It's boring watching England.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen England a lot in the past and it was always quite exciting. I mean,
Terry Venables was always a good watch.
I was just going to say that the Terry Venables years, England were. That's when we probably lost to Germany at some stage. Yeah, Italia 90 semi-final. Yeah, that's when. Yes.
I'll just look at recent years because I've got no interest in internationals anymore. Yeah. Can't even think what it's called now. Is it the Nations Cup? You know, the
Nations League.
Nations League, that's it. That sprung up, and I just not caught the title one day. And I thought, what the hell was that?
And we got relegated from that.
Who cares, mate?
No, I don't care either.
It's just one of these things, little groups of 3, and it's like, what? How pointless is this now?
Yeah.
How utterly pointless.
Yeah.
We've got 2 big competitions already, and we're already having to play too many games that interfere with the league, and now yet more. This is just absolute ridiculous money grabbing.
And then FIFA say, "Oh, we need to care about player welfare when making games 100+ minutes long every week. More games of football."
Yeah. I don't think I can ever remember a season that the season started end of August. There was an international break in September. Was it? There was one last month. And then there's one in October, and there's another one next month. Allegedly, it's like September, October, November international breaks. It's ridiculous.
Bring me back my Ange ball. Bring me back my Ange ball.
Yes.
I want the big cuddly koalas. Give me that back. I don't want this anymore. Drew La La saying, Madder said in an interview that the international break has come at the wrong time now. We are on a roll on top of the league. Absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
Yes. I saw something on Sky with him the other day. He was doing he was hosting a charity golf event somewhere. Yeah, and they interviewed him for about 5 minutes. And he was saying, and they said, how's it feel to be top of the league and all that? And he was saying, look, it's early. Let's not get carried away. But in the background, I was like, yes, we are champions immediately.
Just Coover comes out of nowhere. Sod off, Madders. We're winning the league. Yeah. You'll get on the Ange train.
Damn right.
I could just imagine.
If I shout loud enough, Coovs can hear me.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
It's true.
Yes.
Well, Ange said it himself, though, didn't he? The fans should dream for the top, dream for the best, and it's up to the team to match it. Yeah. So shut up, Madders. You win it because I'm asking for it.
Damn right.
And that's the bottom line, because we said so.
Damn right.
Yes.
Get the lagers out.
It's a bit early. It's under 10.
Get the lagers out. Halted our momentum. Absolutely, it's halted our momentum. For the record, koalas are not cuddly. They scratch and piss everywhere and sleep 23 hours a day. Not a bad life.
I could do that. Yeah.
I think I must be half koala.
You must be.
I swear I'm half koala.
Yeah. England have never liked playing class players. Look at Hoddle, Curry, Latisse, Worthington, Hudson, Bowles. All should have had loads more caps. Yeah, absolutely.
Agree.
What's the Michel Platini quote? If Hoddle was French, he'd have 150 caps.
Yeah. The thing with Hoddle is, in England at the time, we were all wrapped up with the 4-4-2 stuff.
Yeah.
And Hoddle was just a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah.
Even though he was certainly the best player I've ever seen.
Yeah.
By far, I don't show this to Daigle, but he was better than Gascoigne. He was.
He's getting on a plane now, mate.
Hey, what? Oh, yes.
Don't get on a plane, Daigle. We don't want you back here. Stay in Canada where you want to be. But he's going to give you you're going to get a very heated phone call later, Mark.
Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, he's got my phone number. Oh, Christ. Well, I apologize now, Mr. Daigle.
Yeah.
I agree, though, to be honest. Gascoigne was amazing and so much fun. And you'd pay to watch him all day long.
Yeah.
Hoddle's passing range is just genius. He'll always be remembered for me as the greatest I've seen in the Spurs shirt. Unless you count Maradona. Because turning out for Ozzy's testimonial, because he was
no, hang on a minute. I would never count Maradona because of 1986.
Yeah, but that's just pure bias, and you're quite happy to admit it.
Of course it is. Of course. But look, I'll never forgive Maradona for that, ever. What was it, 15, 16? Yeah, I can remember sort of 82 World Cup. Brian Robson scored against France after about 10 seconds. Was that right? In 82? And a little bit of 78. But 86 is really the first World Cup that I spent, and I was watching a lot of the games. Yeah. And when Maradona did that, I'll never, ever forgive him. Ever.
Yeah.
That wasn't Graham going past the window there, was it?
No, it was my neighbour next door that was... If it was Graham, you'd see an arm randomly appear here.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Arm of Graham. The arm of Graham. But,
I was going to say the other alternative is it was passers-by hearing Glenn Hoddle being disrespected by Mark. Oh, sorry, Paul Gascoigne being disrespected.
Yes, hang on.
Yeah. It'd be funny if Daigle just appeared in. Right, listen here, you.
Yeah. You shut up.
But I was at a talk with Maxi Miller and Tony Galvin, and Glenn Hoddle was there as well. He turned up. Yeah. But he said if you fired a ball from 2 yards away above his head, Glenn Hoddle would still be able to bring it down first touch. He was just that good. Yeah. The guy was a mercurial genius.
Yeah. And you've got to remember the pitches and the ball was a lot heavier.
Yeah.
It's just the pitches because some of them were like, it was like playing on a beach. I mean, it was mostly sand and mud.
Hoddle was the best in my opinion, and Ozzy. Hoddle was a class above them all. He was just the guy. Romero played 90 minutes. Yeah, it's worrying, isn't it? Romero played 90 minutes. But hopefully he gets arrested.
And Ozzy was Luka Modric before Luka Modric.
Yeah.
I'd have forgiven Maradona as Southgate was manager.
Oh, well. Oh, I thought that was backing me up, but it is sort of. But I didn't read it properly.
Wenger managed Glenn Hoddle as well. Exactly.
Yes, he did. Yeah, that was when he went to, was it Monaco?
Monaco.
Yeah, that broke my heart when, because we just got Chris Waddle.
Yeah.
And then they sold Glenn Hoddle to Monaco. But I seen a documentary. It's on YouTube somewhere about when Glenn Hoddle went to Monaco.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He was just sat there by a swimming pool and, like, south of France, nice and sunny.
Yeah.
And the report said to him, and so why did you move here then? And there's like models and that wandering around behind him, and it was all lovely. And hang on, North London's like throwing it down. It's cold and rainy, and I'm sat here in the sun.
Yeah.
I think with Hoddle, as much as he was cursed by international managers not rating him, he was lucky in that respect that the club managers all knew exactly how good he was.
Yeah.
So he got his fair share of club football and trophies to go with it, as he should be.
And trophies to go with it.
That's when we used to win some. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so I see
Colin
this.
Cross, being Welsh, I think Maradona headed that ball.
Probably mine.
Oh, wait, we've got to do it. Oh no. There we go. Replay the game.
Yes.
That's true. Didn't take that to international football, did we? Yeah.
Well,
replay the game.
The Germans are going to ask for the 66 final to be replayed as well.
Yeah. It means we get to watch Jimmy Greaves play again.
Well, hang on.
I know he didn't play in the final.
No, he didn't. He was
didn't play in the final. Jeff Hurst.
That's another bit of madness, isn't it? All right. Okay, so he got this little hat trick business, but I mean, still, Jimmy Greaves.
Yeah.
Was Jimmy still? Because even I wasn't around for 66, but was Jimmy Greaves still injured, or did he recovered?
He dropped him.
Just dropped.
Oh, because Jimmy Greaves was injured in the quarterfinals. I'm not sure. It was something like the quarterfinals. Greaves got injured, and he was injured for like the semi-final. Yeah. I wasn't sure whether he was fully fit for the final.
He played in the first fight. Well, no, it was no, he was just dropped. He was dropped
for the final.
Yeah. Andy Lloyd is a very good question. Which Spurs player do you regret leaving the club the most? Mine was Modric. I don't think he would be the player he is today if he played. Modric was unbelievable.
Yeah.
He was that. I mean, that first season when he joined, he was a bit lightweight. And then Harry Redknapp put him at left midfield and said, just do what you want, mate. And he was absolutely glorious. Him going forward with Van der Vaart and Bale.
Oh, what a team.
What a team that was. Who do you regret leaving the club the most?
For me, Glenn Hoddle. We've already discussed it. I was gutted when he left. I would have been 16 on him.
I had a tear in my eye when Hoddle left, I must admit.
Yeah.
Same with Gascoigne. But the one I thought absolutely devastated us was Gareth Bale leaving. Yeah. Because he was Spurs at that point.
Oh, we spent that money wisely.
Well, Shadders was okay, and Ericsson did well.
Ericsson, that was
disaster, wasn't it?
For me, it is Gareth Bale. I loved Gareth Bale. Bale was my first real, because Modric had left before he became world class. But Bale just was. He got the ball on that right hand side. It was a goal. It was like a heat-seeking missile. Every time he hit the ball, it was in the back of the net. He was.
I'd say he was a bigger star for us than Harry Kane is, and that's saying something. Because Bale was a mega star on global stage. Harry Kane's well respected and really highly rated, but Bale was that magical quality that would turn a game on its head. You never see that. Well, not never, but you rarely see that kind of thing with Kane. He's not somebody you could just give the ball 70 yards from goal and then just watch him cruise past 4 players and smash it in. Bale could and did that. Absolute phenomenal player. Him at his peak was unplayable without doubt.
You remember when he went mad against Maicon at White Hart Lane?
Taxi for Maicon.
I was sat at home watching that. Immediately, I was straight on the missus's laptop afterwards, and I was looking for the shirt because they had a different Champions League shirt.
Yeah, the
Investec one. And this thing come up, tickets. And we were away at Bolton. This must have been a Tuesday night because we were away at Bolton on the Saturday, 12:30 kickoff. And so it said, we have sent back 500 tickets. I went all the way to Bolton, 250 miles away from me, traveled half the length of the country, got there, and we were the early game, so I'd be there for like 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I got there, got a ticket. Gareth Bale never played, and we lost 4-2.
Typical.
Nice.
And all my mates were texting me, I would drive 500 miles and all this. You know, that Proclaimer song.
Adrian Shearer is saying, anyone remember Hoddle and his faith healer as England manager?
Yeah, what's her name? Eileen Drury. Eileen Drury, that's right.
Thank you so much, Adrian Shearer, for the super chat. Means a lot to us over here.
Hoddle was utterly stitched up on that, though.
Yeah.
Because if you're born again Christian, he believes in reincarnation. So if he's asked a question about reincarnation, he's going to tell him what his beliefs are.
Yeah.
then he gets absolutely murdered for it. It's like, what were you expecting? You ask a Hindu what their belief is on reincarnation, there's going to be a very similar story, but they're not going to get the same flack. It was just ridiculous stitch-up job, and English press, they just love tearing down somebody that's doing a good job for them. It'll always be the same.
That was
just disgusting.
That was on that documentary that I watched about Glenn Hoddle. He found religion when he moved to France. It was when he was in Monaco that he really got religious. But if that's what you believe in,
to find religion, though, Mark, he just needed to look in the mirror and he would have saw God.
Well, exactly.
I love that newspaper headline, one of my favourite of all time, and it just Hoddle finds God. That's a hell of a pass.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. Hell of a pass right there. With Bale, we sold Elvis and bought S Club 7.
Right.
Greaves was fit for the final. A tuber leaving ruined me. We're not going to talk
Well, yeah, it's true though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true.
Judas did break us at the time. That was
the only thing I will say about Judas is that luckily it wasn't long after he'd done what he did that Ledley King come through.
Yeah.
If Ledley hadn't come through, Sol Campbell would be disliked even more.
Here's the sad part, though. If we'd actually listened to what Judas had said about the lack of ambition at the time, which was true, we could have had him and Ledley as our back two for many years.
It would have been all right.
Yeah, that would have been
all right. Yeah.
That would have been an unbelievable centre-back partnership, them two.
Yeah, it would have been all right, wouldn't it?
Unfortunately, he's a Judas.
Yes.
As we've always said, if it'd just gone to another club, he would have been okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's got a Man United.
Well, exactly. Like it's certainly before Sheringham. It was quite often that we'd sell our best players to Man United because at the time Man United were the best. You know, Sheringham went there, Berbatov went there. But the thing is, what we did, I can always remember when Berbatov went there, he went about 10 minutes of the window was remaining and left us with nothing. We had one of their reserve. Yeah, I was going to say we had one of their reserve players come in.
Fraser Campbell.
Yeah, we basically never had a striker. Oh, thanks very much. All right.
So we lost Berbatov and Keane in the same window and replaced them with Fraser Campbell, and then wondered why we had 2 points from 8 games.
Mr. Levy held out and he got his, I think, was it 32
million?
32.8 million or so, and he held out for every penny. And fair play to him for that. But when you leave it and you've only got 10 minutes left to find a striker, no, you should have just took the 30 million and bought someone else. You know, because
we don't have happy memories of anybody called Campbell at the club, do we?
No, we don't. Coover, I would love to have seen Cliff Jones.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Cliff Jones was lightning as well.
yeah.
So yeah, I think that's probably Mark. I'm sure Mark will agree. If only we'd been born sort of 20 years earlier, we would have loved that. See the whole of the Super Spurs in the 60s
I would,
and England win the World Cup. What a decade that would have been for us.
Well, my dad has always said to me that he has seen something that I never will, and that is Spurs win the league. You know, because my old man would have been 17 when we done a double. And he's always said to me, he said, "You'll never see it." I don't know what he's got in for me, but like, you know, he's always said that.
He's still with us, isn't he, Mark?
Yeah. Well, he's on holiday.
That's all right then. Just wait until May and you can go,
Yes.
Yeah.
I told you silly old git.
Yeah.
I'm right. No, Greaves he got a nasty leg injury against France when he was out.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I always thought Jimmy Greaves was injured, but he was. I think he was on the verge of being fit again.
Is this one of these urban myth things then? Because I've heard it from so many people so many times that he was dropped.
This is a difficult one. We will never know. It's like the Loch Ness Monster. Yep, Carrick was another one that went the match, and Carrick was a genius.
Yeah,
he was a genius.
Yeah,
another level, that guy.
I don't think we really appreciated Carrick until he left.
Yeah. He was my God, was he good? Jermaine Defoe is another. I love Jermaine Defoe. We should never have sold him.
Love him as a person as well. Everything he's done for the Defoe Foundation. Is it called the Defoe Foundation?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But everything he's doing charity-wise and involvement in the deprived communities, and he puts his money where his mouth is, and he gets on with the job. And he's scored a bucket load of goals for us. What's not to love?
That young lad from Sunderland.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name. Yeah, he was like
Bradley Lowry.
That's
what
the
he
one.
did for that little,
That's the one. Yeah.
He deserves a bloody knighthood for that.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't got
just a top bloke, isn't he?
Yeah,
top bloke.
Yeah,
top bloke. My testimonial to Dyer is a foot up the ass if he leaves the club. Damn right. And we got Lee. He's just go to Sporting.
How about this for a fitting way for Eric Dyer to leave the club? We just open the gates and then everybody at the club just points to the exit.
Yeah.
It's over. Yes, over there.
Yeah, over there. But on that note, we are going to start to wrap up the show because Sava's about to go live now. So, Cooves, when can we next find you, buddy?
Oh, I've got to go now. Sorry.
Well, he's got to go now. He's got to go now. But I'll do the plug-in. So let's get the link for the Free Spurs boys. Let's find it. Free Spurs boys. Here we go. Everyone go over to the Free Spurs boys to subscribe to Kuva and Bobby and the two little ones. Really means a lot to us. They do lots of show every 2 weeks called Kuva and the Kang. And the kids doing some FIFA games recently and that stuff. And, of course, you can subscribe to me over at The Coffee Company for your usual chill streams. Let's find it. There we go. I put in the cough and it brings up the Kaufman Hell. Who would have thought? Subscribe to The Coffee Company as well if you haven't.
Yeah, I've been slipping on my duties this morning. I've normally put it in the chat about.
Yeah, you're usually the one in the chat.
Yes, I am head promoter.
Yeah. So please subscribe to The Coffee Company as well as the Free Spurs boys. It means a lot to us. I am 30 away from 600 subscribers over there. So if you haven't subbed already, please do. And thank you to Mark and Cooves for coming on the show today. And as always, let's find the thing. If you smell what the cough is brewing, and as always, Levy out. Bye.